Okay, class, today we're going to be learning a little more about gravity. Yesterday we learned a lot of new interesting facts that I want you to go ahead and share with your partner. I'll give you 30 seconds. You can go ahead and tell them some facts that you learned yesterday. Go ahead.
Yesterday, I learned about a ball. If you drop it, it will go against the ground and then it will bounce back up.
What is that?
Because the gravity pulls it down.
Gravity? Gravity, it's what makes things fall down. Do you know anything else, Sarah?
Yes.
Like?
If you open up a vent, which is stuck, if you have something that's stuck to the wall,
Alright, guys.
screw it, then it will fall down.
Now today we're going to be watching a video about gravity called What is Gravity by Generation Genius. But first, we're going to go over some key terms that you guys are going to need to know the definitions of. What you might be? Yes, Tyler?
If you drop something, the gravity will pull it down.
Good. If you drop something, the gravity will pull it down. So the definition is a force that pulls things towards the center of the earth. So yeah, pretty much down.
In the center.
Anyone know the definition of force? No? Okay, that's okay.
Tell me the both.
The definition of force is a push or a pull that makes something move or be put into motion. Do we understand what that means?
I haven't been reading.
Do we understand what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I had no idea what you just said.
Does anyone know the definition of a push? Yes?
If you had something you know to push them away, they would be avoid you.
I suppose so. A push is a force that moves an object away from another object. For example, I'm going to push this away from me. Now you can push it. Good. Now the opposite, the definition of pull. Anyone know what that is? Yes, Tommy?
It's a force that moves something towards you.
Exactly.
I was gonna
A force that moves an object closer to another object. Such as, I'm going to pull this closer to me. Right?
and then I'm gonna put this closer to this.
And lastly, the definition of motion. Does anyone know what motion is? Yes, Tyler?
Sad or happy or mad.
No, not emotion. Motion.
Motion, like you have a motion of something, you like push it or move it or drop it.
Kind of.
I don't know.
Motion is changing location or moving from one place to another.
I got some.
So I'm in motion right now. I'm moving.
I'm in
Right?
motion.
Yep.
Tommy.
So now that we went over the vocabulary terms, we're going to watch a video called What is Gravity by Generation Genius. In this video, we're going to learn some new facts about gravity and we're going to write them down. We're just going to jot them down as regular notes. After we take these notes, we're going to create a circle map. Our content and academic language objective is, after watching a video, we're going to be able to create a circle map with 4 out of 5 facts correct. By correct, I mean no grammar or spelling errors. Do we understand? So right now we're not doing the circle map. We're just writing some notes that we will eventually use for a circle map. So let's try to focus and write some facts down.
Welcome to 3, 2 Wonder. I'm Dr. Jeff, and today we're going to learn all about gravity. Look out below! Come on, let's explore! Today, we'll discover
There's a fact right there you guys can write down.
force that pulls everything down.
Gravity pulls everything down.
Everything on Earth is affected by gravity. And without gravity, we could just float away into space. 3, 2, wonder! Yeah! 3, 2, wonder! Hey, let's go! 3, 2, wonder!
Gravity is what keeps everything in place. That was a good fact.
Some experiments to learn about gravity.
It's right there.
But it's important that you don't throw things off the roof at home. We have a special safety expert with us today, and they put a special harness on you guys to make sure we're all very safe. Question: what keeps our feet on the ground? Why don't we just float away?
Because of gravity?
Okay, guys, now that we've watched that video, do we have any better of an understanding of gravity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Yes, Tyler?
So, gravity, if we don't have gravity, we would float. And if we have gravity, it would keep us in place.
Yeah, that's actually some good facts that you learned from that. Now let me just erase this board. Today, we're going to be learning how to make a circle map. Circle maps are used to either brainstorm or define terms. Now I'm going to show you how to create a circle map, okay? First, we start with a big square.
Why not circle?
We start with the circle. We start with the square, put the circle inside. So let's all start with a big square. We good on that? Now you draw a pretty big circle inside the square. Good.
Good.
Now draw a smaller circle, and we still have to fit a word in it, so don't make it too small. Everyone good on that? This is what a circle map looks like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put one word inside of this small circle. And that word is gonna be,
Gravity.
good, gravity. Now everyone write that word in their small circle. Come on. Does anyone have one fact we can use for the outer circle to help us define gravity that we can use?
Gravity keeps us in place.
Keeps us in place, good. So we can write, keeps us
In place.
everyone copy what I'm writing, keeps us in place.
I couldn't.
Make sure you put it in the outer circle, not in the square.
I couldn't have said floats in space.
You could have said that too. Make sure you put it in the circle. Right here. Just copy what I'm writing.
Can I break it in here? This is bigger.
You got it in the circle.
Okay, no eraser.
When you're done writing this, put your pencils down so I can see. You. Keeps us. Mm-hmm.
Is that an I? Yeah, that's an I. And
We stay on track. Okay, now that everyone's done rewriting that fact, you guys need to add 4 more facts of your own that you have written down in the notes from that video. Can you guys do that? All right. Go ahead. And then when you're done, you can draw a picture next to each fact that kind of represents what you wrote about. When you're done with that, you can come show me.
outside the.
You can come show me when you're done. You have fun. Fun. Look. Oats. Float.
Also, we have space.
Good. Floats. Do you need space? Do you need help with space? Good. Ace. Good. Can you draw pictures next to your?
Can I draw the picture?
Sure.
Where do I draw the picture?
You could draw it in the box. You could draw it next to the sentence, wherever you have room. You all finished?
It's a puppy ride. Represents the person.
When you guys are completely done, you guys can talk to your partner about what facts you have written down, okay?
I finished.
You can come show me.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to get back. So, I rated oats in space. Which are a person and a puppy.
A person, and they are off of the Earth. And that's a satellite because there's no gravity. So they're floating in space.
That's the same thing. You just said the same thing.
I said that force.
Wait a minute.
That's a satellite.
Yeah, I know satellites are. They're what makes electricity.
It's a pressure point.
Okay, guys, now that we've all talked, I'm gonna ask you guys one question and you let me know if you really understand what gravity is. If I had a ball and I was holding it and I let it fall, what would the ball do? Tyler,
The gravity pull down.
the gravity would pull it down, but what happens when it's down? Does it stay down?
It bounces a little bit back and then the gravity pulls it back down.
Good. Okay. So now for our closing journal entries, we're gonna write down one fact that we wrote on our circle map. If you want, you can use this one, that's fine. And you also can write one thing you hope to learn tomorrow about gravity. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I needed to copy the other one.
You can copy this one. Come on. So it'll be one fact that you learned today and what you hope to learn tomorrow.
No.
Okay, go ahead then. Yes?
Is this good?
That's good. Okay, we'll give it a few more seconds because we have
Is it
our closing question.
Is this good, teacher?
Yeah, that's good. All right, and now
We're gonna draw a picture.
We're gonna put this after. We're gonna put this question after our 2 journal entries, alright? And your full closing questions to make sure you understand what gravity
I'm
is.
trying to draw space. I don't really know.
What's the try? Okay, this question's only gonna have 1 word answer. I want you guys to copy the question and write it down in your journals.
Do we have to write that?
Yes,
That's not to write.
I'm gonna repeat it. Okay, the question is, what keeps our feet on the ground? Let's answer it in our books. And then I'll give you a chance to say it out loud when we're done.
Is my moon good?
Just write down, make sure you rewrite my question before you answer it.
Does my moon good?
Yes, but let's write down the question, please. What keeps our feet on the ground? Alright guys, who knows what the answer might be? Anyone want to try? What keeps our feet on the ground? Tyler?
Gravity.
Gravity, good. Good, exactly. Alright. The lesson's done for today. Does anyone want to tell me anything that they want to learn tomorrow about gravity? Anyone else other than Tyler? Yes, Tommy?
What happens to gravity when we're in space?
That's a good question. Maybe we'll learn that tomorrow. Yes, Tyler?
Same thing as Tommy.
Same thing as Tommy?